factorise a quadratic expression, but before I do that, it's probably best we recap a little bit on expanding quadratics and double brackets. So if we look at this problem here, we're using our FOIL method. Okay, we're multiplying together the first two terms there, x times x giving us x squared. We're then looking at the outside terms, the x times by the 4 giving us plus 4x. We're multiplying together the inside terms, the 5 times the x giving us plus 5x. And then we're looking at the last two terms in each of the brackets, the 5 times by the 4 giving us plus 20. Not forgetting to simplify, because we have two x terms here. We have 9x altogether, and we've got a single number term, so we've got plus 20, and we've got the x squared there. Okay, so if we're expanding, we end up with this expression here. Now, thinking about what we've done here, and starting with an expression, we have to go in reverse. We're looking at factorising, which ultimately means we want to end up with this expression in double brackets. Okay, and if we look at what we did when we expanded, this x squared term here came from multiplying together the first two terms. Okay, it came together from the f of FOIL, the first two terms. Okay, and because we've got x squared in a similar way as we had x squared over here, our first two terms in each of the brackets must be x. If we have a look at this expression again and look at the last term here, the last term in this expression comes from multiplying together the last two terms, the L of the FOIL. Okay, so we're looking at two numbers that multiply together to give me 6. Now that could be 6 and 1, or it could be 2 and 3. It's going to be one of those two. Okay, let's put in 6 and 1. Plus 6 and plus 1. Okay? If we multiply this out to see if we get our correct solution here, using our FOIL method, we'll end up with x squared plus 1x. We don't write 1x, we'll just write it as a single x term there, plus 6x, and 6 times 1 gives me plus 6. Okay? I end up with x squared plus 7x plus 6, which isn't the expression that we started with, and therefore that isn't the solution. Okay? We can discount 6 and 1 being the pair of numbers that we need to put in the brackets. That only leaves us with 2 and 3. So if we look at that and check by expanding the brackets, we end up with x squared plus 3x plus 2x plus 6. And if we collect together the x terms there, we end up with 5x altogether, which is what we needed there. Okay, so that is correct. And coming back to our FOIL method here, this middle term here comes from adding the O and the I together, adding the 4x and the 5x to give us the 9x here, and we've got the 3x added to the 2x to give us the 5x term there.